So welcome to this week's Optimum Health Clinic Facebook Live. And this week I wanted to talk about the importance of inspiration, why inspiration matters, why staying inspired on the recovery path has such a crucial impact. And part of the inspiration, to talk about inspiration, is I have just started the last few days filming some of these mini sessions that we're going to put out as part of the new vlog series that I'm doing. And they've been really interesting, and I think there's going to be some really helpful content that's going to be in there for you guys. But as I was filming these, I got another idea in the process. Some of these people mentioned some of the significant kind of transformations that have already been happening as part of the recovery journey, and some of the kind of key moments of kind of milestones and those kind of breakthroughs that have happened. And it struck me that on my healing journey from ME chronic fatigue, although I didn't have access to other recovery stories from fatigue, I went through a really important process of feeding my mind with stories of people that had overcome either health challenges or significantly difficult life experiences, like people who had overcome cancer, or people who had climbed Everest, or people that were living with, being in a wheelchair, or kind of really difficult life experiences. And there was something that was really inspiring and motivating about those stories. And then in the earlier years of Optimum Health Clinic, that's why we launched Secrets to Recovery, and we started sharing in-depth, we did I think about 40 in-depth, 45-minute long recovery stories of people sharing their stories. But what I got thinking as part of doing these mini sessions as part of the vlog series is that, yes, hearing a whole story arc of a recovery from someone that's made a full recovery is obviously inspiring, but sometimes just sound bites on particular moments of breakthrough I think can be really powerful. Like, for example, hearing about somebody that's been in a wheelchair for a number of years and is now able to start walking unaided, or somebody that's been housebound for a long period and is now starting to go out and starting to come into the world, or someone that's perhaps later in the recovery journey that is able to go on holiday for the first time, or whatever it may be. But these kind of moments of, or kind of activities of transition where it's clear that something fundamentally is shifting and changing, I think can be very inspiring and motivating. And so it got me thinking about how can we create a way to share more of these moments of people's stories. So I'm interested in doing a vlog series similar to the kind of mini sessions, but just if people have moments of breakthrough they want to share, they could be either like really recent or perhaps a little bit further in the past, of what that thing was, what that was like, and you're happy to talk to me for 5-10 minutes on a video call, recorded video call that we can share with people, to try and use that as a way of creating a kind of positive pool of mini kind of moments and experiences that I think everyone's going to find inspiring and motivating. Even people hearing people at different stages of the journey, I still think those experiences of breakthrough can be really powerful. So it can either be kind of what happened, but it might also be a bit about what allowed that to happen, like what supported the breakthrough, the insights, changes in kind of nutrition or program. But yeah, I really just want to create a series of videos that is sharing positive messages and inspiration. Outside of that, so that's something, if you want, by the way, if you want to participate in doing that, please email jenny@theoptimumhealthclinic.com. Jenny can set up a time for us to pre-record a session like that. But in addition to that, I just want to say a little bit more about why I think mindset is so important. It's not that our belief about our ability to recover or our belief about healing miraculously changes our body. I know that there are things like people talk about the law of attraction and kind of mind-body medicine and that kind of thing. I'm bit more of a scientist at how I tend to approach these things. From my point of view, what we believe doesn't miraculously create a result. What we believe determines what we do. And the things that we do, the actions that we take on a daily basis, dramatically impact the results of what happens. So if we don't believe it's possible to recover, we're not going to use the techniques and tools that we've learned. We're not going to seek out things that might help us. We're not going to follow the nutrition program or kind of dive deeper into our knowledge of understanding something. If we believe it's possible for things to change and to get well, that's a very powerful motivation to do things that can be challenging and difficult. Particularly when it's not like you need to be inspired and motivated once. It's a kind of daily or hourly kind of process sometimes. Just like someone climbing Everest is going to want to give up numerous times along the way. And maintaining that inspiration and motivation is really important. So how are some of the ways that we can do this? Obviously, I want to create a series of videos that I think is going to be really helpful. But in addition to that, reading inspirational books and memoirs, people that have been through challenging life experiences, spending time around people that have a positive mindset and attitude, that can also be really important. If we're spending a lot of time around people which are somewhat negative or defeatist in their attitude of the world, that starts to rub off on us after a while. When I was relatively limited in the activity that I could do, I used to listen to self-development tapes. Back in the day, it was people like Anthony Robbins. There's many other people that do stuff. There wasn't a lot around in those days. It was kind of pre-mass use of the internet. But I spent sometimes 2-3 hours a day listening to these tapes as a way of like, these people became my friends, became my company, became the people that were inspiring me on a daily basis. So stand guard at the door of your mind. Realize that the mindset and the attitude that you have, it's not going to actually make you well, but it's going to impact the actions and the behaviors that you take. And deliberately exposing yourself to positivity is crucial and important. If you'd like to share some moments of breakthrough, it doesn't need to be for recovery. It can be something quite simple, but that's had an impact on you and given you a sense of optimism and hope. Email Jenny at theoptimumhealthclinic.com. Would love to start. They don't have to be moments that have been as a result of Optimum Health Clinic. This is not meant to be testimonials or promotions for Optimum Health Clinic. It can be, but that's not the intention. I just want to create a way to share positivity. Beyond that, deliberately go out and seek positive inspiration and stories. It will help lift your mindset and it will help you stay motivated doing the things that need to be done. I hope that's been useful. I don't know if this is the last Facebook Live in this format. As you can probably see, I'm gathering content for a new format that's coming. Might be one more next week. We'll see. But there's I'm very excited about the new plan that I'm working on. Thanks everyone. Bye bye for now.